The Australian Consumer and Competition Commission is actually interested in the Buteyko method, and in regards to the promotion of sleep apnea. I'd like Paul to just say a few words in terms of Paul's been at the forefront of liaising with the ACCC, as we call it. Paul, can I ask you to come and talk to it for a bit?
Sure, Jackie. Yeah, we've been contacted by the ACCC in terms of the promotion of Buteyko for helping people with sleep disorders. They mentioned to us that they have no qualms about the method being promoted for asthma. There's now several clinical trials for asthma. I think there's about 7 that have been published. But they did point out to us that there's no clinical trials of Buteyko for sleep apnea, which of course we're extremely well aware of. But just because there's no clinical trials for something, it doesn't mean that it doesn't actually work. And the Buteyko Institute totally respects the role of the ACCC being an independent statutory authority. We know that they do play a role in terms of regulation to ensure that quality and claims of any modality are supported by appropriate evidence. So myself and some of the colleagues here on the stage have put in a lot of work in a fairly short period of time just to further inform the ACCC of what we do and why we do it. And we're confident that things will go very well. But we're also hoping that there are some clinical trials of Buteyko for sleep apnea. We now have over 150 written testimonials that we've accumulated just in the last few weeks from people who've done the course for sleep disorders. And we have something like another 50 people who let us know that they were quite willing to be contacted by the ACCC and to talk about their results, but they haven't actually as yet put in a written testimonial. And David, as you know, has been filming all around Australia and all around the world over the last 6.5 years. And we've got about an hour and a half of a DVD compilation of people who've had great success for Buteyko with sleep disorders actually speaking about their own experiences. And I just thought here we'd give you a bit of information about what the Buteyko Institute actually is. The Buteyko Institute has a number of registrations within Australia. And initially it started out as an incorporated association in the ACT. We later became what's called an Australian registered body. We have both classes of tax exemption as a registered charity in Australia, that being as an income tax exempt charity, and also being what's called a deductible gift recipient. And we hope to have a further registration sometime in the new year with the work that Jackie's doing in terms of the Institute being what's called a registered training organisation. And to a large extent, a lot of the work that we've done in these registrations, and particularly with the tax status, and also with our response to the ACCC, we're very heavily indebted to the work of one of Australia's leading legal firms, Allens Arthur Robinson. They're located here in Melbourne. They've got offices all around the country. And they've actually been doing pro bono legal work for the Institute now for a period of 7 years. And we do very much appreciate all the assistance that they've given us. So I think, Jackie, you were just saying to me there, will the Buteyko Institute stand up to the scrutiny? And we think it will. We think we have the systems in place. We think we have the evidence in place. We think we have a very strong scientific argument in terms of Buteyko for sleep disorders. But today we're here to celebrate the success of the Buteyko method. Everyone here, or someone that they know very well, has had great success with the method. And we do really very much rely on the support of the people who do the courses to continue to be able to do our work. Some of the projects that you've seen overseas have only been able to be achieved because of the funding that people who pay the courses actually provide. So sometimes people wonder where the money goes. Well, part of it does go towards the further development of Buteyko. And I know, for example, I would not have been able to go for Cuba for a period of 5 weeks back in 2004 if it wasn't for the courses that I was teaching and the money that was being generated through there. So we do thank all of you. There's a lot of people who did tell us that they were very supportive of what we do and they would have loved to have been here today, but for various reasons they couldn't actually attend. And I think most of you who are here today have actually already sent in your testimonials, and we do thank you for that. And they're still rolling in, and the more that we get, the better that is. And so thank you very much.